What's up, YouTube? I'm back, man. I know I look a little rough. My voice sounds a little funny, whatever, because I'm just waking up. Like I literally just woke up like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, bro. I feel good to be back. I just found no motivation to do YouTube no more. I just wanted to work on my car, and then after a while, having so many issues with the car, I stopped working on the car. I stopped doing a lot of things, and playing video games more, and just doing everything that just didn't pertain cars, bro. And it's like, I cars. I always come back to it somehow, and it's like it always reminds me, like, hey, this is my talent, like, you know. Cars, this car, bro, I found out something about myself that I didn't know about myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, enough of me talking, bro. Some of y'all get that, some of y'all don't. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I just been trying to do less talking and more doing. So, those of you who follow me on Instagram, y'all already know I said I was gonna be uploading another video. Yeah, and the ones that are subscribed to me that aren't on my Instagram, then this is just gonna be a surprise upload, And I'm gonna be uploading way more now. Like, I'm really trying to commit myself to this YouTube thing. I'm trying to go hard. I'm done just bullshitting around, man. I'm gonna get on top of this thing and see where it takes me. So what I'm about to go do is I'm about to go take apart my motor for like the fourth time, because I did not know what was wrong with my car, bro. I thought the timing was off. I thought so much stuff was wrong with the car, and the whole time I did not have large motion springs. So I'm about to go install those right now, and I will get back to you guys once I pick up the rocker arm assembly. And yeah, you have to take apart everything, bro. You have to literally get to the bare head to put those on. So if you don't know how to time a motor, you might want to learn that if you don't have these in your car. So and if you don't know if you have them in your head or not, like, you don't know if they're there, I would highly advise you to try and see if you can see one or all of them, because I believe even if you have your cams on, you can still see them a little bit. It's not as clear to see it, but I think you can still see them if they're on. But yeah, you absolutely need them. So if you don't have them on, make sure they're on. So these are large motion springs, right? And what these do, or the purpose of these, they sit inside your cylinder head, right underneath the cams, and they keep the VTEC cam lobe, the big middle lobe, it keeps it propped up and doesn't let it slide down. Like, because if it slides down, I don't know if it'll cause the car to cut off or what, but I don't have these installed in either one of my heads. I had a TSX head and a Z3 head, and I did not know about these, and both of those motors would not turn on after like maybe 2 times of starting it up and going around the block and moving it. It would not start back up. And I believe because my rocker arm assembly would fall down, like the cams would fall down, and it would cause that middle rocker arm to hang or dangle. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what I just read on the internet. I read on the internet that you absolutely need these, and if you don't have these in your car or in your motor, that you can run into the problem of not being able to start your motor back up because of something being locked up or something being loose, something not being aligned properly. You need these. Very important. And this is why large motion springs are so important. As you can see, every single middle lobe is hanging. That will cause the car not to start. Every single lobe is hanging. This is how important large motion springs are. That is why I'm replacing them. Well, that is why I did my research about why my car wasn't starting. And as you can see down in there, there's no springs in those holes. Okay, no springs in there. Super important. So let me go ahead and get this removed. I'm gonna put my TSX cams in here because I thought my TSX cams were the problem. Like I thought so much other things were the issue to why my car wasn't starting. So I swapped in my Z3 cams. Car started up one time and then it cut off. So that's my issue. Let's get this off, put my TSX cams back on, put my 50-degree back on my TSX cams, and time this motor, bro. Okay, so I got everything off, and as you can see, there are 8 holes for the springs to go in. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have all 8. You put them literally in each hole. So I'll start off with one right now. I'll do all this with one hand. All right, so look. It's literally this simple. Just put it in there. And that's what the rocker arm assembly rides on. You absolutely need these. So it's that easy. Do this. Make sure these are in here before you do anything related to cams or the rocker arm assembly, because you don't want to have to redo the timing and everything else like I'm doing right now. So let me put all 8 in and show you how that looks. Okay, as you can see here, all of them are rised up now. They're not hanging down as they were before. Use a rubber end of the mallet when you're doing this. So, like so. I've already done it. Don't use this. I see people, like the last person that had this motor, I see all kinds of, you know, indications that they were using something metal against metal to beat these down. There's dowels underneath these that go into the head. Use something rubber. Don't use metal. You're gonna damage. All right, now I'm gonna go into detail about timing. I gotta get some of that gasket off of there before I put my valve cover back on. I mean, not valve cover, side cover back on. I'm gonna get into timing real quick for those of you that don't know how to do it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put that in there. Right now, I'm not at top dead center. I'm over to the left. So I'm basically avoiding any compression right now. I'm not at top dead center, right? Your sprocket gear that goes here that says outside, make sure that is off so you can be able to see the indication right there. You're not gonna see that if you have your sprocket gear on. So make sure that's off. Put your 19 in there. Let me find a 19. Okay, put your 19 socket on the harmonic balancer bolt, right? Get yourself a socket. Try and do this. Rotors too. Rotors need new rotors. I mean, those rotors are not old. They're just rusted because the car been sitting for quite some time. But I'll probably get drill and slaughter rotors. Okay, so get your extension, 3/8 or 1/2 inch if you got an extension on that as well. Okay, now move the motor, the bolt, I mean. You see this indication? It has to match up with that indication right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. That mark up top has to match up with this mark. So I'm gonna move it. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. You gotta be a strong guy to do this on one hand, I'm telling you that. This motor has good compression. I'm trying to look at it. It keeps slipping off. Okay. So when you get, I'm struggling, really am. Okay, as you can see, as I was saying, that is top dead center for the pistons. The indication right there, the little triangle, with that triangle up top, those are lined up. That is top dead center for your pistons. Your cams, I will show that too. Hold on. Now, if you ask me, that is pretty much dead on. You're not gonna get any more straighter than that. Okay, so here's what I did. Here's how you should do your timing on any K-Series motors, right? Get yourself a 14 millimeter wrench and a 17 millimeter wrench. 17 for the RBC side or the VTC side and intake side. 17 millimeter for the intake side. 14 millimeter wrench for the exhaust side. I'm trying to slow down. I know I talk fast. And you go to the other side. There are holes in these post plates. Get you an Allen set. You don't have to go online, order a special K-tuned post plate holder. You don't have to do all that. You can go to the store and get these bad boys for about $3 a piece. Spend about $10 in total probably. Go home, open you up. I think on the intake side I'd used, this is just a Hex 3 and this is a T40 on the exhaust side. That's a Star, this is a Hex. I don't know why I have two different ones, but it worked. I used what I had. So you go with that, hold those in place, and yeah. My motor is at top dead center, 100%. And I almost forgot. When you put your timer chain on, there are indications to where you line up everything. See right there in the middle, lined up. Those two gashes in the cam gears, these are lined up. These little black marks or gold marks if you get an OEM chain. This is an AutoZone chain, so I'm just, you know, it's brand new. So hey, it'll last me for some time. Yeah, you get a gold one, it'll be OEM. Aftermarket normally is black or another color. So two marks right here on the chain. Those go to the dot on top of the cam gears. I know I'm kind of talking all over the place. I'm kind of trying to catch my breath and whatnot. So yeah, yeah, line those up with that, right? Okay, and then at the bottom, this is the part that I figured I'd leave out because you're not gonna be able to see it very well if I was to already have put it on. If you look down at the bottom, there's, where at, right there. Hold on, right there. There's a little dot on the bottom of this gear, at the bottom, whatever you want to call it. There's another link, it's by itself. That goes, try to do this with one hand. That goes into that dot. However, mine is not gonna go in there because I've already used this chain once with the motor, so it's kind of impossible to get it lined all back up again. But yeah, if the chain is brand new, you never used it, it will go into that. Okay, I just got it. It went in now. Okay, there you go. It goes in just like so. And yeah, you are 100% timed at this point. Okay, so my work here for today is done. When you put the chain on and you tighten your tensioner and you get a pry bar, put it in between, put it right here between this little piece of the block. If my hand can get there, where my finger is at, that piece right there where my finger's moving, put a pry bar right there, sandwich it in between here and the guide, and you can push forward and it'll make the tensioner come out more so you get the most tension into the chain. Once you get your chain tensioned, just go around a couple of times And make sure everything goes back to top dead center. Everything lines back up as it should. That's a little off, but that's just playing with the ratchet, and that ain't nothing that's gonna really kill it. Yeah, once you do all that, that's it. These, like I said, those little indications on the chain will never line back up. Just make sure you line them up when you're putting the chain on for the first time. Just make sure you line those up. But once the motor rotates and it starts up, it'll never line back up again. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. Everything is tight. Silicone off of the side of the motor, silicone off of the side cover, and put this thing back together. And in the next video, I'll be working on the wiring and getting this car started all back up again. So let me close out this video. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Yeah, I hope you learned something. I have been gone for a long time, so I apologize if my words are kind of twisted up and I can't talk right. I just haven't picked up a camera in a long time, so I'm kind of rusty. But yeah, I showed you how to time a motor. I showed you how important lost motion springs were. And yeah, and I'm not going nowhere, bro. I made a promise to myself, you know, to stop talking about things I'm gonna do and just do them. Just get to it. Just get to work. And that's what I'm practicing. So next vlog is gonna be a little bit more, you know, advanced. I'm gonna be wiring my car for Fuel Tech from scratch. No adapter harness, no nothing. Pinouts, everything. You know, I'm making my own harness. I've already started it. It's almost finished. I need to get a fuse relay box. I need to get like a beauty board to put all my fuses and whatnot on. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the glove box out in the car, and I'm gonna put the beauty board, you know, in that general area of where the passenger glove box would go. You guys will see next vlog what I'm talking about. But yeah, so catch you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate the ones that do support me. You know, I'll be lying if I said I wasn't trying to get to the point where I do start getting paid to do this, because who doesn't want, let's be honest, who doesn't want to get paid doing something that they love? And my passion is cars. You know, I'm talented in this thing, so I'm trying to just see where it would take me. I'm just gonna stay dedicated to it and put my effort into it and see what happens. You know, my work ethic is the main thing that I'm trying to show off. I'm not trying to, you know, hey, pay me. Like, no, I'm gonna work, and if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, hey, I'm still doing something that I love, and I do have a job that I actually make money with, and I work hard to get it. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I hope you, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. You know, let them see something different. If they don't like Hondas, show them like, hey, this dude's building his Honda from the ground up. You know, they might enjoy it. So catch y'all the next one though. What you want? Poetic justice. Put it in the song. All right.